So let's talk about your organs for a bit. Now, first of all, did you know that your organs move inside of your body? Now, obviously, you know your stomach churns, your uterus expands if you're pregnant, and you have some amount of movement in order to have bowel movements, your bladder increases and decreases in size. But did you really think about the fact that if those things aren't happening, your organs are still moving? Every time you move, your organs move. Your body is a container that holds these organs, and your organs are the contents of your container. For example, your kidneys move 3 to 5 centimeters every time you take a breath. That's a solid amount. 3 to 5 centimeters every time you breathe is what your kidneys are supposed to do. Now, we're going to move away from kidneys because they're a little bit of an anomaly in the way that they move, and we're going to use the liver as our example today. So, inside your body cavity, you've got your liver. It sits underneath your rib cage on the right-hand side of your body. Okay? That's actually my left. Right-hand side is over here. Now, if you are in a high impact incident, think car accident, sports injury, that type of thing, honestly, even if you like fall off your deck or something, your body has momentum and the organs inside of it also have momentum. So if you fall, your liver is an incredibly heavy organ. It is going to fall just as fast as you, and inside that body cavity, within its container that it's able to normally move within, it's going to smack the inside of your body. So let's say you're falling forward onto your face, that liver is going to come forward inside of your body and hit the front of your rib cage. Okay? Now, your liver doesn't want to get bruised and it doesn't want to smack the front of your rib cage. So what's going to happen is the ligaments holding your liver within its container are going to tighten up. Those ligaments might not release on their own. And then, if they're not releasing on their own, that's when you could potentially start to feel pain. You may not feel pain. Some people don't. You might not feel pain right away. It might come years later. Or you may end up having some amount of liver function decrease. Because if your liver's not able to move and slide and glide within its container to the best of its ability, its function is actually not going to be top notch because it can't move the way it's supposed to. So as a visceral therapist, what my job is to assess the movement of these organs. I'm not assessing function because I don't have lab tests. I don't have, x-rays, CTs, blood work, etc. I'm not assessing your function. I'm assessing the movement. And if your organ is not moving correctly within your body cavity, we take our hands. So let's say we're, again, talking about the liver. This is going to be difficult to do because I'm standing and talking, but you're going to kind of fold under and check to see what the liver movement feels like. And mine immediately starts shifting towards the center. And it just stays there. Okay, so that's my assessment of the liver. Now, if your body is if your liver is shifting inside the container over to the center, it's usually a sign that the ligaments in the center are the ones that are too tight. So those are the ones that we address in treatment. Cool, huh? Now, as another reason why we're really curious about your organs is not just to prevent pain and dysfunction later in life, not to eliminate pain or dysfunction right now, although that is obviously a huge piece of what we're doing. But if you imagine, once again, your liver is stuck in its container, okay? So you've got a ligament that's too tight inside of your body. And you go to lift your arm. Do you see how there's now tension in my shirt? And I'm not going to be able to lift my arm as well as if there was no tension. Okay, so you can actually have internal organ fixation or organ tension that's going to cause physical movement limitation. Cool. So this is why we care about your organs. If you are curious to know anything else about them, I'd love to chat with you more, especially if you want to know more about the emotions that are connected to each of the organs, because they kind of do. They're not stored there, but each organ does sort of have its own bent towards a certain emotion. Anyways, hope you learned something new today.